All right, here we are again. Today is November 15th. It is Saturday. I do plan on doing these maybe Monday and Thursday or Monday and Friday. I want to get a recap from the weekend and then recap from the week. It'll just depend on schedules and how busy I am and things like that. This week was rough. This week was very rough. There was a holiday on Tuesday, which was nice because it gave us an extra day off. However, I was just exhausted the entire week. I did start my cycle. By the way, if you didn't know, guys also get their cycle. Look at, if you track your sleep, look at the day that you get the least amount of sleep. That is your cycle. Difference is that it's only something like 36 hours for a guy, where for a female it's usually 5 days. And so I've just been extremely tired. I've been really hungry the first few days. Now I'm fine. It's almost 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten a whole lot. I think I've only eaten half my calories. But this week was rough. So I ate a little bit more because I knew that I needed it. And I'm at the beginning of prep. It'll be different when I get towards the end of prep, closer to the shows. Then I'll have to make adjustments. And by then my stomach will have shrank. So the way that I think of it is I did travel for the Halloween weekend. I don't usually put oils in my food, so I still ate gluten-free. I still bought things from the store. I still eat vegan. I still eat the things that I normally eat. However, I did eat out, and I don't put oils in my food. I cook with water instead of oils. I learned that from somebody else, and I like that. When I eat out, of course, people use oils, and so it messes with your stomach, your hormones, your weight, all these things. So, coming back, I knew that I tracked the best I could for my calories, but I either overate or underate. And so it's never exact if you're not bringing your food with you. I want to reset. Let's just go ahead and set it for that week. Well, I knew my period was also going to come. My cycle was going to come. So I ate a little bit more leading up to it, which actually helped, I think, resetting what I was eating and eating a little bit more with my cycle coming, which I did this the last time too. Knowing that my cycle was coming, I was like ravenous. I ate a little bit more and I actually went down in weight, but I had already traveled in the last one as well. So travel can play a factor. Also why I'm doing this, because I want to track that. I want to understand how my body works. I want to understand what's happening with this. Not every body is the same, person and body, right? And so it's good to hear these things and think about these. We all are very similar, and we can take these little tips and tricks and things like that, and we can apply them to us and then see what works. It's the spaghetti theory. Throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. So as you get older, it's changed for me. Each year is different. Each decade is different. I don't drink anymore. I don't eat anymore, all these things. So this week, getting my period, I was extremely tired. And most people, when you're super tired, you get hungry, right? Like you're just trying to get through. And so you eat whatever. So I have tried to keep berries and things like that, veggies around to help mitigate that. But at the end of the day, I was like, well, my body needs it. We're at the beginning of prep. I do have a little extra in calories. So again, kind of resetting. So it's gone down. Let's see. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were pretty hard. I went to bed super early Wednesday into Thursday as well. Thursday, Friday, I was better at just not being hungry. So I think I was only over by 100 on Thursday and 70 on yesterday, Friday. Today, I'm not even close. We'll see if it catches up to me. I also trained legs. I did eat in between. It's going to come to a point where I won't eat in between because I'll have to do faster cardio. Or I have to switch my schedule, and that I'll figure that out as it comes. But I should be able to make my macros today. I plan on staying on track after this. We'll see how my body does, how it's responding. Right now I feel good. I have my lunch, it's 2:00 and I have my lunch in the oven. I made another pizza. I am so happy that I still have carbs. That will change, and I have ways to change that to where I'm making a lower carb pizza, right? And so right now I have the carbs from the Be-Free pita tortilla, and so I made my own pesto. I made my own mozzarella a week ago. I'm so excited about this. It's meltable mozzarella. So, and it feels and it tastes like mozzarella. It's so good. I am going to make sliceable mozzarella at some point. I'm so excited for it. I love mozzarella. I don't know that I'm going to be able to make string cheese, one of my favorites, but I'm okay with that. I still get my pizzas. I still get my salads. I still get my pastas. Pastas are so easy because I use the Kaizen pasta. I will show that, and I'm sure I can show it in here. But yeah, photos are looking good. I'm still, my coach says my core was looking tight last week. I feel like it's still looking pretty tight. Mind you, I took photos last week on Friday. I got my period on Monday or Tuesday, and then I took photos again on Friday. So in between, I didn't feel great, but thankfully I didn't have to take photos. So photos look pretty good. Of course, you can't help it. When you have your cycle, you cannot help but bloat a little bit. You get a little extra weight. That is to protect your insides. That is to protect you. That is normal. This is what happens. As you get lower in calories, you don't have much to show. You don't have much for that to happen. So it's all normal things, and it's hard. Even as I gain weight, I'm like, oh my God, am I really gaining? Like, what am I doing? That's normal. All these things are normal. And so I have to reassure myself. I have to think about those things. And again, this is why I'm doing this, to remind myself of where I'm at and how I'm doing. And it's for me. I want to share with all of you. If there are things that you want to know, things that you want to see, please let me know. Today I put out a recipe for the fall harvest salad. Should show up somewhere here. Has great macros. Tempeh is higher in calories and carbs, so it's good because it's helping me fill in. Something like 55 grams, 49 grams of protein in the salad. Really good. It's a nice big hearty salad. It's yummy. Pears and apples and pomegranate seeds. Pomegranates are in season, which I love. I'm not crazy about pulling them all out, popping and all that stuff, but it is good to have, and once it's done, I'm like, yes, I have a whole bowl, right? And so I feel accomplished when I do it. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I felt good lifting last week. I stayed a little bit lower in weight, still making sure that my back is okay, and it felt good. It's a little tight, but it still feels good. So I went a little heavier today. I went about the same in weight with more reps on the hip thrusts. I went and did higher RDLs than I did the week before. And yeah, it felt good. I taught combat this morning. A couple other people joined me, and it was great. I did go to Restore today. If you didn't know, Restore Hyper Wellness, they are around the country. They have IV drips, which I'll go back for, I think, in 2 weeks. 10 days, something like that, and trying to do it each one every 3 weeks along with floating. So these are all recovery things, but you can't wait until you hurt. If you wait until you hurt, then you're trying to fix something that is already broken. So keep from doing it. It's kind of like a car. You get regular maintenance and oil changes. Some of you might not, and your car might just break down, and then you have to pay for that. It is easier to keep up the maintenance so that you don't have to pay for it when it's broken, and or deal with it when it's broken. So yeah, I did cryo and then infrared. So with cardio, you want to do the ice afterwards. With lifting, you want to do the heat afterwards. And so I go straight in for cryo. And then I go over to do the infrared. And infrared doesn't take as much of heat. It's pulling toxins out of your body. I sweat probably lasts like 5 minutes of it or so. EOS, our gym, they have an infrared room as well. And so I have used that, and I probably do 15 to 20 minutes every day for recovery, stretch my hips, my legs, my thighs. It's usually my legs, and that's where my back pain comes from. I will pull my hands behind my back, do all the things to stretch the upper body as well. But yeah, 45 minutes, it was great. Came home, walked the dog, got some groceries, and chopped more veggies. I feel good. I feel ready for the week. I have some steak race nuggets. I'm excited because I put those with some buffalo sauce and some vegan ranch. That is, it's awesome. And then I also have some TDP to make some poblano peppers. I love doing stuffed poblano peppers. I will add bell peppers on top of poblano peppers. My scrambles usually have the bell peppers and onions. My lunches usually go down to the poblano peppers to cut the carbs when it's time. Right now, I'm still doing tortillas and the pita breads and things like that. So, yeah. If there's anything you guys want to know, to ask me, to whatever, please let me know. But this was to recap. This week was very rough. I had a ton of meetings and I could not concentrate. Thankfully, Gemini was on for all of them. So I have gone back and reviewed notes. But I was awake for them all. It didn't feel like I was awake, but I was awake for them all. Next week, Monday is very, very busy. I am going to try to do a recap, if not Monday, then Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm taking the day off from work and doing some volunteer work. But again, any questions, comments, concerns, random acts of doubts, let me know. And you guys have a wonderful day.